Amy Marie Madigan, born September 11, 1950, is an American actress. Known for her work on stage and screen, her accolades include an Academy Award, an Actor Award, and a Golden Globe Award, in addition to nominations for a Primetime Emmy Award. Madigan made her film debut in the drama Love Child, 1982, for which she received her first Golden Globe Award nomination. She received a nomination for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance as a woman in a difficult marriage in Twice in a Lifetime, 1985, and won 40 years later for her performance in Weapons, 2025, the longest gap between two nominations for an actress. Madigan's other film credits include Love Letters, 1984, Alamo Bay, 1985, Nowhere to Hide, 1987, Uncle Buck, 1989, Field of Dreams, 1989, Female Perversions, 1996, Pollock, 2000, Gone Baby Gone, 2007, and The Hunt, 2020. On television, Madigan portrayed Sarah Weddington in the television film Roe v. Wade, 1989, for which she won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress in a series, miniseries, or television film, and was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award. She also took on roles in the HBO series Carnival, 2003 to 2005, Grey's Anatomy, 2008-2009, and Fringe, 2009. On stage, she has acted in the off-Broadway production of The Lucky Spot, 1987, for which she was nominated for the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Actress in a Play, and a 1992 Broadway production of A Streetcar Named Desire in the role of Stella Kowalski. Early life and education. Amy Marie Madigan was born September 11, 1950, in Chicago, to Dolores, née Hanlon, 1921 to 1992, an administrative assistant and amateur actress who performed in community theater, and John J. Madigan, 1918 to 2012, a journalist who worked for Newsweek and provided political commentary on programs such as Meet the Press and Face the Nation. He interviewed a range of political figures, from Richard Nixon to Martin Luther King Jr., and hosted his own show with WBBM-A. Madigan is Catholic and third-generation Irish-American. She has two brothers, Jack and Jim. During high school, Madigan performed in school plays. She attended Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where she earned a B.A. in philosophy in 1972. She moved to Los Angeles in 1974. She later studied acting at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Career 1980 to 1989. Film debut and other roles, Madigan in 1989. In the 1980s, Madigan transitioned from a singing career to acting and studied at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Her first television role was Adele on an episode of Heart to Heart in 1981. She then had a role in the television film Crazy Times. The following year, she made her film debut as Terry Jean Moore in Love Child, for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for New Star of the Year actress. In 1983, she starred as Allison Ransom in the television film The Day After. In 1984, she portrayed McCoy in the film Streets of Fire and had a supporting role as Viola Kelsey in Places in the Heart. In 1985, she starred in the television film The Laundromat, written by Marcia Norman, opposite Carol Burnett. She won a Cable ACE Award for her performance as Dee Dee Johnson. She then co-starred as Glory Shear with her husband Ed Harris in Alamo Bay, directed by Louis Malle. Also in 1985, she played Sunny Mackenzie Sobel, a woman in a difficult marriage, in Twice in a Lifetime. She received Golden Globe and Academy Award nominations. Madigan made her off-Broadway debut in 1987, portraying Sue Jack Tiller in The Lucky Spot by Beth Henley, for which she won a Theatre World Award and was nominated for the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Actress in a Play. In 1988, she was nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Female for her performance in The Prince of Pennsylvania. That year, she performed in A Lie of the Mind at the Mark Taper Forum. In 1989, she played the wife of Kevin Costner's lead character in Field of Dreams, which was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture, and played Chinese Kobalovsky, the girlfriend of John Candy's character, in the John Hughes film Uncle Buck. Also in 1989, she won a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress, Series, Miniseries, or Television Film, and was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or a Movie for her performance as Sarah Weddington in the television film Roe v. Wade. 1990 to 2009. Career fluctuations. In 1990, Madigan starred opposite Paula Kelly in Stevie Wants to Play the Blues by Eduardo Machado, for which she won a Dramalog Award. In 1991, she starred opposite Olympia Dukakis in the Emmy-nominated television film Lucky Day. She made her Broadway debut in the role of Stella Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire in 1992, opposite Jessica Lange and Alec Baldwin, and was nominated for an Outer Critics Circle Award for Outstanding Debut Performance. Madigan next appeared opposite Timothy Hutton in The Dark Half, 1993, a film adaptation of the Stephen King novel of the same name, directed by George A. Romero. In 1996, she and Harris produced and starred in the television film Riders of the Purple Sage. She then starred with Tilda Swinton in Female Perversions. In 1997, she was nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Female for her performance as Brett Armerson in the film Loved. In 2000, she portrayed Peggy Guggenheim in the film Pollock, starring her husband, which he also directed and produced. In 2002, she had a supporting role as Reggie Flutie, the officer who responded to aid the dying Matthew Shepard in the television film The Laramie Project. In 2003 to 2005, Madigan had the supporting role of Iris Crow/Irina, sister of villain Justin Crow, in HBO series Carnival. In 2005, she starred as Lori Lansky in Winter Passing, directed by Adam Rapp. The following year, she had a supporting role as Patricia Carver, a CIA headquarters analyst, in the Emmy-winning television film The Path to 9/11. In 2007, she played the sister-in-law of Helene, Amy Ryan, Beatrice Bea McCready, in the film Gone Baby Gone, directed by Ben Affleck. In 2008, Madigan played Dr. Catherine Wyatt on several episodes of ABC's medical drama series Grey's Anatomy. She then guest starred on TNT's crime drama series Saving Grace as Gretchen Lagarde. When talking about her career in a 2010 interview with the Los Angeles Times, journalist Susan King described Madigan's career writing, "Like so many actresses older than 50, she has had difficulties finding meaningful roles." Madigan opined about her career and the lack of roles for actresses her age, saying, "My husband works a lot more than I do. You know what the situation is. The reality is, you have to make your peace with it sometimes, even when you have a depressive day, which I still have." 2010 present, later projects and weapons, 2025. In 2011, she guest starred in the final episode of TNT's drama series Memphis Beat. Madigan returned to theater in 2015, directing a stage production of Off the King's Road at the Odyssey Theater in Los Angeles. In 2016, she starred as Haley in the revival of Sam Shepard's play Buried Child for the new group at the Pershing Square Signature Center. It moved to the West End's Trafalgar Studios in November 2016, where Madigan reprised her role. In 2018, she had a supporting role in the independent drama American Woman, opposite Sienna Miller, followed by a supporting role in Scott Cooper's horror film Antlers, 2021, playing a school principal in a small Oregon town plagued by a supernatural entity. In 2024, Madigan starred as Judge Motley in the independent drama Bull Street, which premiered as the opening night film at the Sarasota Film Festival. In 2025, she had a pivotal role in Zach Cregger's horror mystery film Weapons, playing the eccentric and mysterious Gladys, the great aunt of a young boy whose classmates go missing in his small community. In a 2025 interview with the New York Times, Madigan spoke of her career, saying, "Opportunities as an older actress are less, and you just hope that something finds you so you can find it. And I don't take it for granted, because you can go up, and then you can go all the way down, as we know." Madigan's performance in Weapons earned her great critical acclaim and awards recognition, including the Actor Award for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role, Critics' Choice Award for Best Supporting Actress, and New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Supporting Actress, as well as a nomination for the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress. On January 22nd, she earned her second Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress nomination. The 40-year gap between this nomination and her previous nomination for Twice in a Lifetime set the record for longest gap between Oscar nominations for an actress. Personal life. Madigan married actor Ed Harris on November 21, 1983. They have one daughter. Madigan and Harris have been frequent collaborators during their careers. Madigan toured the United States performing as a vocalist in several rock bands through the 1970s before relocating to Los Angeles. She also performed as a solo singer and pianist in Dallas, Texas in the late 1970s and early 1980. Recounting her career as a singer in a 2015 interview, Madigan said, "I had been working in music for a very long time. I am not a writer, so I wasn't generating my own personal material. I just felt myself kind of hitting the same brick wall. I miss music every day." It's very visceral and emotional. You can pack something into 3 minutes, and you can't do that in any other medium. Since 2016, Madigan has served on the board of trustees at Reed College.